Steak Diane, a classic that all the gourmet rooms in Vegas had on their menu back in the 60s and 70s. We're doing it today at home. Stick around, let's get cooking. First, one package of sliced button mushrooms, frying pan, medium heat. You want to get as much moisture out of them as you can and cook them down. Once they're cooked down like that, we're going to put them to the side. Get out a stainless steel pan, a little bit of avocado oil, get that heat up to about medium high, and we're just going to gently put that steak down. We're using the ribeye. You can use filet if you like. And we're just going to let this cook. We'll add a little salt and pepper. And once the pan releases the steak, we're just going to flip her over and we're going to have a nice sear on this steak, as you'll see here in a minute. All right, let's turn her over. There we go, beautiful. Now we'll go another 4 or 5 minutes on the other side, and then we'll pull that steak out and let it rest. And while I'm doing that, if I could remind you, please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, stay up to date on newest recipes, new shows every Wednesday and every Sunday. And if you can hype, I really appreciate the hype. All right, this is just about done. We're going to take this out and let it rest while we work on our sauce. Got one shallot that I chopped up earlier. Just going to throw it right in there and cook those shallots up till they get translucent. Next, we're going to add some garlic. Since I'm making a sauce, I'm going to use the paste because it smooths out nice and easy. Now this calls for a few ounces of bourbon or brandy. So what you want to do is make sure you turn the fire off before you add your brandy. And you're going to see something here that happened, and it can happen to you. It can happen to anybody. We'll add this brandy in, or bourbon. And I thought it was cooked off the alcohol, so I turned the fire back on, and watch this. Look at that. Don't panic if that happens to you. Don't throw water on it. Don't try to pick it up and move it to the sink. Don't panic. Just grab a kitchen towel and just toss it right on top. And the kitchen towel will extinguish it out real easy, real fast. No worries. You didn't damage anything. The food's still good. There you go. So I'm kind of glad that happened, just so I can let you know. Too many people would freak out and panic and run. Just grab a towel, throw it on top. You're okay. All right, back to cooking. So we're going to now deglaze that pan, just like so. Then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter right on top of this. And we'll let that butter melt down. Then we're going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard in there, about a tablespoon worth. And we'll get that mixed in there real good with that butter. And next we're going to come back with some heavy whipping cream. About 1.5 cups. And we'll get in there, mix that up, and that'll start to thicken up. There we go. I've got the heat turned down to medium-low. And just going to let this thicken up nice and slow while that steak rests. Then we're going to add our mushrooms back in. And once we get our mushrooms in there and mixed in, we're just going to plate our steak and get a nice ladle and ladle this sauce right over the top of the steak, and you have Steak Diane, classic Vegas, delicious. Give it a try. You're gonna like it. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.
Steak Diane, a classic Vegas dish, the kind of meal Sinatra would order right to his table. And now Buzz Cooks is showing you the classic way to make it at home. So be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. New shows every Sunday and Wednesday, so let's get cooking. One steak, ribeye, or fillet, bring it up to room temp and set it aside. Now grab a pan and let's cook down our mushrooms. Get all that moisture out of those babies, then set them aside.